It's terrible. Yeah, it's bad. This is Apollo Dookie. It's not,
Gosh.
it's terrible. It's barely watchable. I mean, you mentioned that you didn't watch it, Allison. I didn't watch it. I'm not planning on watching this. I've seen some clips. I've seen the booby traps.
Unfortunately, I watched it.
You
Yeah,
watched it.
he's
Yeah.
Oh,
watching.
oh, you watched this the whole time? Oh, open the door. Open this.
Yeah.
Open.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Here's my issue with the fourth one. And it's weird because I kind of remember when it happened, but it was sort of like a fever dream. Like, oh, being a little kid, like, is there another Home Alone? Like, is this real? But it turns out, I think it was a Wonderful World of Disney TV movie, which makes it even a whole nother dimension of this is just kind of odd. And I love most of the movies that I've seen in that series, in that anthology series. But back on task. It takes the same characters from the first two movies and different actors, and I'm just like, how can we do
And
this when they were
it's
so iconic?
it's so weird how he was like 10 in the second one, and then he goes to this one, he's like 8. It's like they divorced, he's 8. They got
Yeah.
like 3 members instead of like 9. It's just
So it's so they're literally, I mean, I seen that they had the names Marvin Harry, which, like, in hindsight, that should have made it last just because they tried to even throw Marvin Harry in there. And the guy is so bad. And he's Harry, right? He's supposed to be Harry. Or is he supposed to be? He has to be Harry.
I don't know.
Harry
no,
is
he's Marv.
no Marv is
He's
the
the
dude with the hair, right?
no, okay, he's the smart one.
Yeah, he's Harry.
Okay.
He's supposed to be Harry, and it's just bad. It's just terrible. And then they've got this whole smart house, Richie Rich type thing. Like they were trying to like get on the backs of of those types of movies. Blank Check. It's like a mashup of all of those mixed with Home Alone. They're doing the most. And the kid, I mean, I feel bad because I'm gonna be ranking on a lot of these kids. And I'm a child star advocate. I don't want to like I don't want to talk crap on these kids, but nobody's even touching Macaulay Culkin. There's one kid that I think is decent, but this ain't one of them. Sorry to whoever this kid is, but the whole premise of them having Marvin Harry in the movie is just bad in general. Like I said, they're just ripping off so many other films that came around that time. So
And it's only 12 years after the very first one. So it's just sort of odd to try to remake with those characters. But like Prime is saying, then make the parents divorce in this kind of weird world they're living in. Leon, like you mentioned with the smart house, I didn't catch on to that part. So
And also, because Leeboy sent me this earlier, the problem that you have with 5 is with 4, but instead of it being another sibling, it's 3 more people in the house with him.
the whole time they never leave.
Yes. No, they just one of them was just sleeping, one of them was in on it, and then the other was just
Oh
sleeping.
Lord.
So it's like,
it's not really
okay,
Home Alone.
yeah,
It's
Oh.
it's Home Alone upstairs or like uh but it and then now is the kid adopted or something like that? Because like I said, I haven't seen this one. I just know he kind of showed up in a car and then like there's all this smart gadgets and he's like
that's what. Okay,
he's kind of like he's
okay,
like, oh, you're
okay.
showing me around. This is great.
He's
And like I said, this is just from the clip, so I was really lost
he's
on that.
not. This is Kevin.
Right. It
So
it just don't make
they
sense then.
basically is Kevin wants to spend it with his dad without his 9 and 10 brothers and sisters.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's
So
just
this
Kevin
is
and his dad with his dad's
he
new
went
mom.
over to dad's house. Okay.
Just Kevin though. That's what
Right.
makes no sense. Well, yes.
And then I'll just say, I think the booby traps in general are the best parts about Home Alone. But this one particular trap was so bad. The revolving wall where they get stuck in the wall and they get literally shot out into a chandelier. I'm like, how does this happen? Like they get shot out 30 feet in the air based off some revolving wall that's spinning so incredibly fast. What would be the purpose of that in a house? I don't know, but it was just cringe, the whole thing. Everything about that was cringe. I think we ranked on it enough. I think we killed.
I think so.
Get 4 out of here. The consensus is that it's in last place today. I had it 5th, but really it was a toss up. So should we move along and start killing Home Alone 5?